Chatty House. We ballin', boy. We going up at the Chatty House. We talk about it all, bring the family out. Sub to the channel, hit the lights now. And we only going up when the lights down. Yeah, we just getting started. Ain't no party like a Chatty House party. We just getting started. Ain't no party like a Chatty House party.
What up?
What up? What up? You know what it is. It's a Chatty House after party. Got Katrina, you got me, and Dr. David will be joining us in a little bit. As usual, he has little family engagements to deal with. So we are currently in the middle of watching this Kings game. I think they're still, down 10?
Yep.
Which has pretty much been pretty steady for the whole first half. They cut it back a little bit, a couple times, and then kind of Golden State makes their little runs and gets ahead again by 9, 10, or 12, somewhere in that range. So I'm going to start sipping because it's still one of them days. So got me a little blackberry Jack Daniels. Go mix it up with a little liquid death cereal killer. So I don't know. What you think of the first half so far?
From what I've seen, way too many turnovers, but with what they have, they're in it. They're not getting blown out.
Yeah, that's the thing. But the one thing I like, it's not like it's anything new. The one thing that I noticed throughout this game, and me and Sakirin were talking about it on playback with the Kingdom, was that Golden State moves the ball like effortlessly, regardless of whoever they have in the game.
Right.
It's just a constant ball movement. And what I see the Kings doing is a steady dose of – what's up, Dr. David?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
A steady dose of just one-on-one basketball when all else fails. Golden State just moves it. Like, it doesn't matter if rookies are in, veterans are in. They just consistently are moving that ball around. And that's just to me, that's just the biggest glare between these two teams. Or Kings and everybody, it seems like, for the most part. But
all right, so where are you guys in the game? So I know if I'm behind or not.
I'm at 207.
219.
Okay, I got 219.
Okay.
If I was watching the TV, it would be 219, but I put it on playback with the fellas, and I left it on my phone because I'm like, oh, they got it better than I do. So
You just be ahead of us. That's fine.
Just be a little bit ahead, just a little.
So I missed I missed pretty much the first quarter. How's it been looking? Have they? Is this one of those games where it looks like they're not going to win even if they get it close?
I feel like I don't know. I think like every game I've watched this season, they've always started slow. I've yet to see them get off to like a fast start.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is their typical start to a game. Although they usually pick it up in the second quarter if they're going to. And they're in the game, so I can't really say like they're not getting blown out or anything, but they've been down 10 pretty steady. Max got some minutes in, and I liked his little contributions for those brief moments he was in there.
Mm-hmm.
He was active, got a little book back, got fouled, hit a couple free throws. Saw him jump out.
He didn't look as lost as he had in previous games. So
I agree. So obviously those reps down in Stockton are probably helping him out a lot, and he's still getting acclimate. Yeah, he's been down there. So no, I don't expect him to. It's probably going to be one of those where he gets sent right back down as soon as the game is over. He'll be in and out of the team depending on how much he accelerates and picks up on stuff, but it is what it is for now.
Like Ham was saying, man, the lack of size is just, it's glaring. It like when you're watching that, against Denver. Not every team's gonna have, almost every player above 6'6" and or 6'10" and above. But watching those guys I mean, it was just glaring, seeing Russ, Keon, DeMar, Levine, and just Domas out there. And even Domas, man, he's really an undersized center.
Hmm.
I mean, he's not a big dude. It's just, and I honestly don't know how much Keegan helps that. It's not like Keegan's just some force, rebounding wise. I mean, it will help them with their rotations and their overall team's going to be better. I think when Keegan's back, but I still think even if Keegan's back, they're still going to struggle rebounding the ball, other than Domas.
Yeah, for sure. I do think though, out of all the things he does outside of offensive, like rebounds is one of his stronger suits.
Oh, for sure.
So I mean, it would just help to have an extra body out there that does crash the boards. The athleticism obviously help. I think I'm really interested to see him and Neek out there together and seeing how that kind of gels and how they help each other out. Maybe playing off each other, a little peanut butter and jelly-ish kind of thing. So, but I mean, overall, you're spot on. I mean, they're still going to be undersized for the most part. They're still going to struggle against even though you're going to struggle against teams like Denver, right? Like those guys are just that much bigger. I don't even want to see what San Antonio looks like coming in here. But yeah, I mean, this is obviously, and still, it's the baffling. I understand some of what Scott's been doing and all that, but like, was it that serious to get rid of Val? Like, was it?
I know. I don't get that.
That's the one I don't get the most. Is like, yeah, you saved some money, cool. Maybe you were a little bit under, I guess, but in the grand scheme of things, like you weren't full on tanking, right? Like we can establish that the Kings were not tanking this year. They were not like all in on being the worst. So if that was the case, and you were in this middle ground of we don't want to suck, but we want to at least still be able to compete nightly, then there's no reason to get rid of Jonas. The only reason to get rid of Jonas is if you're just like, throw your hands up in the air and you just don't care, So, yeah, that doesn't make sense when that's the one. And I feel like deep down inside, that's a Vivek move more than it's a Scott move. Like it's more about him saving himself money.
I mean, it just but I mean, how much money did it save him really? Because okay, you move on from Valanciunas, but then you got Eubanks and you got Saric. I mean, isn't that about close to the same money with those two players?
I'm assuming before this whole Precious thing and all that stuff, like that, it was just about being under the salary cap enough where you could still make a move if you had to. And in their eyes, they looked at it as it gave them the flexibility to sign Russ. And also if they had to make a move like they just did recently, even though it's not a major move, but like, cutting IJ and signing Precious, like, I don't know if both of those moves were possible if they kept Val.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. But, and then, I mean, the thing I don't get with that, too, I mean, I wasn't crashing out when they, got rid of Isaac Jones. But, the thing I don't get is where I kind of, again, disagree with what Ham was saying was like, oh, no, you keep Sarge and you keep Eubanks and you keep, whoever because you could include their salary and deals down the road. Man, nobody is dealing for them guys. Right. I mean, for filler or whatever, yeah, maybe you can use it as salary filler, but the Kings don't have anybody right now that anybody's coveting. Right. People are talking about, trading for Ja. Man, the Kings aren't trading for Ja. They're not getting Ja for what we have. Mm-hmm. Perry's not going to give up 4 first-round picks or however the hell, much it cost, and the Kings don't have the assets to get them. So, I mean, they should just stop that right now. In my opinion, anyway. So that's my long-winded way of saying that I would have rather, well, and it's, again, it's Vivek's money, not mine, but I would have rather, swallowed that salary and, took that and waived Eubanks or I'm not Eubanks, but waived Saric than Isaac Jones.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I 100% agree. So.
But I also don't care either. I mean, and Isaac Jones is Isaac Jones. I don't think is what it is. I think it's a lateral move. Precious is, I mean, he's pretty much the same age, right?
He's only a year
And a
older.
more polished player. So
Yeah, more
Yeah.
experience.
But again, I think I just think about the work that they put in with IJ, and I'm like, well, if he was that much better, like, all right, fine. But like, if you're talking about minimum, like, you already you literally had this kid as a baby and groomed him that's a bad word. You trained him in a bunch of stuff, and so that's it. Like, same thing with it's like in Boston, Cueto, right?
okay, yeah.
Yeah, Cueto. Like, bro, all that work you put in, and you just kind of discarded him, and he's not a starter or anything, but he gives Boston really good minutes on a consistent basis. Like, he's in the rotation, which he really wasn't here. It was on and off, on and off, on and off, Stockton, back and forth. When I see things like that, what I see is one organization that has a track record of knowing what they're doing with players, and another organization that absolutely has no clue on what they're doing. Or even if they have ideas, it's like four people have four different ideas what to do with this one player, and no one could come up with a decision until they finally say F it and let them go somewhere else. Like, all right, bro, I guess, man.
Yeah. I mean, how many players have the Kings actually developed? I think was it him that was talking about it today, that he was saying, I can't remember. It might have even been, on the previous show, but they're talking about, the Kings using their draft picks, and now they haven't drafted well anyway. So
Right.
It's like, man, I mean, who have they developed? And again, a player that they do develop, like Keon, again, I'm kind of a little bit with, with D'Lo when he's talking about, Keon isn't the be all end all. If he was supposed to be included in a trade for, this person, that person, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. However, he is a player that you developed. And to your point, Manny, okay, you're just going to let these guys walk like a Cato, like an Isaac Jones. And I think Keon's going to give the Kings a big FU this summer. And I don't think he's signing.
Well, I don't think he's signing. And to be honest, nothing against him, but the way he's played, I don't see a reason to re-sign him, to be honest. He has decent moments and all that, but part of me is watching him sometimes in this current season, and I know it's only been this is the 8th game, but I watch it, I'm like, all right, bro, I kind of see why they didn't give you more money. It's the same stuff all the time. Yeah, you can come in and give decent defense and all that. Your shot is still spotty. I never bought into the best 3-point shooter on the team thing, because you shot 2 threes a game and hit one. So now you're a 50% 3-point shooter. Cool. But when you shoot them in volumes, it's not that great overall, in my opinion. And maybe this is part of him being salty right now mentally, but he doesn't look he looks very disinterested at times.
He doesn't look the same.
Not at all. He has not looked the same whatsoever.
Well, I agree with what Kenny was saying, though, man. This is kind of not to pat myself on the back, but this is what I said. Going back to last year, Keon is not a point guard. If somebody pressures him, he cannot bring the ball up. He is not a guy who's going to get. He's not fast enough with his dribbles and his handles to be able to do that. So he has to play on that off guard position. Funny enough, I do think he could match well with a job backcourt, but like I said, that ain't happening. Yeah. So anyway, we'll see though. But I mean, again, long-winded way of getting back to Manny's point is that the Kings really don't develop any of their young talent. If they do have talent, and I'm not saying Isaac Jones is going to be something, but it's somebody you just gave up on to sign a player that's probably pretty close to the same player that you're giving up.
And I look at it too, okay, Precious is more polished, cool. But I think when you see Precious, you think this is it, right? This is who he is, cool. Nothing wrong with that. Or when I see IJ, I'm like, maybe this is what he is too, but I still have a little part of me that's I think he can get a little bit better. So if I have to choose between the two, I'm going to take the guy that I've been sitting there training for 2 years and just take the chance, because either way, you're getting basically the same player. It's not enough to turn the tide in a game. Like you're talking about such a minimal chance of that being like some dramatic change of the team, right? So like in that case, like, man, just give me him. You know what I'm saying? Just give me IJ and call it a day. Like that's the part I don't get. They do that like I said, like they do that. They do their Queta. They do that. Seems like that's the road that Keon's going down. Like it's just, then why bother, bro? Just put all veterans into your G League and call it a day like everybody else. Just sign 30-year-old players to play in your G League. At least if you bring those guys up, you know what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they are. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's who they're going to be. So
seriously.
And then when it comes to Ja, like I get it. Like I get the, the most probable and the realistic. But in a perfect world, like if this was a possibility, maybe. And again, if you're trying to match salaries, like maybe you're able to sell them on a DeMar, who's basically an expiring contract at this point. And some draft picks, whatever. Like, what would be your interest just in the? Let's take away the draft picks, all that, both you guys, but like in the player himself, who he is, the totality, personal, on the court, everything. Like, is this somebody you would be willing to take a flyer on?
Man, I was out on it at first, and then I thought a little bit more about who is on the squad right now. And the idea of him being under like DeMar, Russ, like to have their presence, their experience, their just life experience to kind of guide him. I like that idea, but I don't know if he's worth it. I really don't. Because all the off court shit is just, I don't know.
Yeah, that was from Michigan.
Yeah, I don't know.
Old ass Richie Valens looking motherfucker. Yeah. Anyway. No, I think if Ja is healthy and he's close to the player that he was, then yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. I think, being around some of the vets that, like DeMar and Russ, that could be a good thing for him. But man, it seems like these last couple of years, though, he's just been getting injured.
He's missed a lot of games, right?
It doesn't seem like he has that same bounce. I don't know. Like I don't see the same dude that I saw in the playoffs where he made that name for himself. Were they playing against Golden State when they almost upset Golden State that one time? I can't remember what series it was. I think it was Golden State, or it might have been somebody else. But I don't know. I don't right now. I don't see the same player.
No, I agree. I mean, right off the bat, my first answer would be yes. I would take the chance on him for two reasons. One, it's Sacramento. Like you're not getting stars walking in and walking out. I shouldn't say walking out. You're not getting stars just walking in looking to get here, right? The Webbers of the world, like you have to. So on that alone, like I'm just gonna take a chance. Again, it depends, what the deal is, but right off the bat, yes, take the chance, bring him here, let him run with DeMontis, let him run with Russ and them, and let's see what he is, or see if he's rejuvenated, see if even the prospect of this not being a big city, and people don't think Memphis is a big city, but it is kind of. It's not Chicago, New York, or LA, but it's there. Like it's a hub. It's a hub for certain things. So I think Sacramento, like it would be good for him, to be in that kind of environment. And maybe he does, we've always said this about players, like no one wants to get traded here, but once they're here, they do like it. They do enjoy it here. They like the aspect of it being a small town feel. And I think over the last couple of years, especially the last 10 years since I've been here, it's grown into a major metropolitan type city in a lot of ways. It's not LA. It's not going to be New York. It's not going to be, that's just, that's different. but it is a mini version of it.
Yeah.
And I think you could sell. I think you could sell players on that. So I do think I would take the chance, whether it worked or not. Throw my hands up in the air on that one. But I would take the chance just because why not? I'm going to be like Nick from Deucimo. Why not? So,
yeah, I'm with you.
I mean, I'm on that. But it is a big risk. We know all the baggage that comes with that, whether it's him or
How
his
about
family.
his dad?
Yeah,
I don't really want his dad.
But I think that Scott Perry is the one part in all that he's the one I think that can sit down and talk to somebody like Ja's dad and Ja and like entourage type stuff, and like where I think he's not Monty,
No.
In a lot of ways, right?
Wore that vest yesterday though. That had me worried.
Yeah.
I was like, don't do it.
It's like, again, like, man, talent's not just walking through this door. So if you can get it somehow and not give up the farm, and that's a big part of it too. Like, I'm not throwing everything on the kitchen table for him, but there are parts that this team isn't going anywhere long term. We know that. Everybody knows that. They know that. It's just a matter of time. Whether it's before the trade deadline, next off season. Nobody's looking at 3 years from now like, oh, this is going to be the team you see 3 years from now. Zach and DeMar and, like, come on. It's not going to happen. So, I just think you roll the dice and whatever happens, man. And that's it. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But all indications are they aren't looking. It's all talk. It's all gossip right now. I do think they're going to look for a fortune for him, right? Like they're going to want initially everything you got, and so we'll see if that changes in months. I don't see him getting anything to we'll see.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm here like echo. No.
Yes,
No.
I do hear the echo.
Yes.
Right, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep. Damn it. See, even here. I don't know where it comes from. We've only had that a couple times. Let me see.
Bye. Hello.
I think it's me.
It's you. You're the problem.
I am the problem. That's nothing.
Yeah.
That's nothing. 6257. That's what you guys have.
Yep.
I mean, at least we didn't say anything at halftime, but they did cut it to 5. So
yeah,
I mean, that's the thing is like they have these maddening runs of like inconsistency or just total like crap the bed, and then they'll have these little short bursts of. And it's what D'Lo said, right? Like I know they laugh. I hear people laugh at it when he says it, but like on the surface, if you looked at this team and they never played together, you didn't know, what they brought, like, and you just looked at the names and the history of what their skill sets are and what they've done in the league, you'd be like, all right, man, this team got some talent. Like this team can do a lot of things. Like this team should be formidable. And they're just not, right? And we've talked about it ad nauseum. It's the fit, the parts, the regurgitating of the same skill sets. But again, the talent itself in the smorgasbord, like it's there. Like it's a lot. There's Hall of Famers. Like there's, league leading scorers. Like just a lot of things there. It's just, it says a lot in the grand scheme of the whole old school NBA discussion of talent versus fit. and it always comes back to the fit. I don't like, yeah, there's obviously the Michael Jordans of the world, and even the LeBrons to an extent, the Kareems, the Mad. Like, there's obviously certain players that can overcome that they can just be on any team and like flourish. But for the most part, if you look at it, like remember when Denver traded Carmelo, if you remember Carmelo to the Knicks, right? Or was it no? Yeah, it was to the Knicks because he started off in Denver, and then all of a sudden it was Chauncey Billups and then leading Denver, and they went on this little run. And it's one of those things where I don't think that Carmelo was necessarily a cancer or anything. It just was the ball movement, the fit with the other players, the type of game. Chauncey came from that Detroit championship lure of that was the ultimate team. The Ben with Big Ben and all that. Like that was the ultimate team where it's like there was no superstars, but they gelled so well together that they could play with anybody. Denver does, even though I know Jokic is there, but think about who plays with Jokic. Like, other than Jokic, name me another superstar on that team. Murray is not a superstar. Like, he hasn't been since probably for a couple of years now. But they're always in it. And yes, he supersedes a lot of things, but all those parts they put together, they all serve a purpose on the way they run their offense and defenses. And Aaron Gordon went from a scare Orlando disappointment to thriving in Denver yearly because he does all those things, and he was willing to sacrifice. And I said this the other day in a tweet was Aaron Gordon's one of those few players that was a top pick that didn't keep trying to be a top pick. Like once he realized what he was, he accepted it and he flourished in it instead of letting his ego tell himself other things. And that's very rare. Like most times it takes guys like way down into their careers are like about to, they can't find a team to change over like that. Like look at Iverson. Like he probably could have played another 10 years if he had just remember the whole 6-man thing with him. Like, oh, I don't want to be a 6-man. And then all of a sudden nobody wanted him anymore. Where you see Westbrook now, he thrives in it and he doesn't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nick's been playing good today.
Yeah.
I will say too, man, this early in the season, I mean, Zach LaVine has been playing really well. Again, it's kind of like Manny said, though, as the season goes on, we'll see if, like he does that disappearing act at times where, you just want more from him. But right now, man, he's
balling.
He's the reason why they're in games and the reason why they probably won those 2 games.
Yeah.
And he's doing what he was brought there to do, to be honest. Like, I know everybody wants him to be more, including me. But after watching him for so many, it's like, I accept what he is, man. And as long as you, like, come into it knowing that, like, stop expecting. The only thing, like you were saying, like, is the disappearing ass. That's what gets me. Like, if you have 30 points at the end of the third quarter, you should not have 32 points.
Right.
Or if you have 28 points at the end of the half and you finish with 34, like, come on, man. Like, do your thing. You're obviously cooking. Keep cooking. You can't cook no more. So
okay, tied.
Now we go. See, here's what we're talking about. We tied. Let's go. That's the one thing I will say about this team, which is I know it's mad frustrating because we want more, but like, this is what I expect all year. Them to be in games consistently. Are they going to win them? That's the part that it's like probably not a lot of times, but it's still cool to see them like not give up, to play hard. And I think that's big on the level of Perry and Doug. Because if they start getting blown out all the time, that's when I think like Perry's like, you got to go. But I think if they keep playing hard and they're losing by 1, 2, 4, 5, like you can't justify they're playing hard for him. Like they're not quitting, like they're doing the best they can. So,
See how it goes. And, to his credit right now, Westbrook's been playing really well too. And he's kept him in games. He, for one of the older guys on the team, he's sure bringing a whole lot more energy than even some of the young guys.
Yeah.
like getting rebounds, getting loose balls, and
Mm-hmm. What up,
it,
Zell?
it may seem kind of funny, but him just putting his arms around Giannis and carrying him right into the into the padding over there, and wouldn't let him go, and Giannis getting mad at him. But I mean, it's that type of I'm not going to back down from anybody that the Kings really haven't had in a while, and I mean, I don't know, it's just I don't know, just a little bit more toughness than they've had, I guess.
I'm gonna say something about Young Zell real quick because
Yeah.
So I went on after the show was over today. I flipped over to 1140 real quick just to see something because I heard Vontae was on there or something, and all I hear in the background is them playing "Light the Beam," and I'm like, I mean, I'm happy for Young Zell. Like he should get as much exposure as he can get. I get it, but like y'all jumping on bandwagons now. Y'all want to use it in your background after it was already being used for 2 years over here. Like, out of here with all that. But again, I can't hate on this on just the point that he's getting exposure. It's more people to get to hear him, inquire about him, hopefully check out his music because he deserves that. He's he's a hardworking man. He's raising a baby, making music, working, all that good stuff. So, shout out to Young Zell, man.
Now everybody wants a theme song now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sax
Everybody
Date, Sax Date and Good Day and
Day last week. Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, man, you deserve it. I was like, I can't even knock that, but I had to chuckle. I even wrote something in the channel. I'm like, oh, y'all using this now, huh? And then I just left. I was like, all right, whatever.
We've been listening to that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. You already know. So, but yeah, man, like that's my thing. Like, my biggest worry is Doug with this whole thing. Like, just making sure he gets. Like, if it doesn't work 2 years from now, then so be it, right? Like, but give this man a chance to actually go get into at least next year with a team that's more what he's envisioning, and then let's talk about coaching jobs and what he's doing and not doing and all that. Like, because I look at Doug almost like I look at what we were just talking about with their players that they build up. Like, so you just gonna build them and then let them go, huh? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you did that with coaches too. Like, so hopefully he gets a chance to, make his own mistakes. He's first-time head coach and he's gonna make mistakes, and we're gonna yell at him at times just because we're frustrated. But let him learning pains, man. Like, let him go through it. No, that's a horrible thing.
And I mean, I would, they're not in that in one of those situations where I think they're setting Doug up to fail or anything like that. However, I am curious, what this team is going to look like if they don't make any moves or change this roster up, what it's going to look like next year. Because if Doug's on a 2-year contract,
6, 7,
I know.
Yeah, I saw that. But they don't do anything to the roster, and what's next year going to look like? I don't know, because it looks like it's going to get a little bleak. If DeMar's gone, or they lose a few players. Again, they could add too, but I don't know, man. Doug being on that 2-year contract kind of has me a little like, okay, are they just looking for their next guy?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's I also wonder if some of that contract was more about, and again, I don't know the backstories to everything, right? It is a low contract, obviously, and the guarantees and all that, but I believe they're still paying a hell of people, right? Like, they're paying Mike Brown, I think, still a bunch of money. I think there was even I don't even know if there was one.
No, wait, I don't think they are.
No?
I think Mike Brown, his current salary, I think he's making the same as he as when he. I don't know. I thought I read somewhere that they're not really paying that,
or they're paying less.
Yeah, because I think that, like, there's offsets. Like, say he's supposed to make 10 with Sacramento, and Knicks hired him for 5. The Kings would still be paying that 5. But if he's making 10 with the Knicks, then the Kings don't have to pay that.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. I have to.
I thought I read that, but maybe not. I don't know.
No, you could be right. I'm not 100% sure myself. So, I almost feel like they're probably paying like 5 coaches right now. That's how bad it's gotten.
They might be too.
Shoot. But yeah, so and with Westbrook, we got off that for a second. To me, he's one of their top 4 players as far as what he's brought to the games this early, like easily. Like he has kept them in games. He's sparked a lot of these games. Like, and you take the good, like D said, you take the good with the bad. He's going to have a couple turnovers here and there, some crazy passes at times, pushing the ball. But like, I'd rather have that than be stagnant. Like, just keep pushing, bro. Do you? That's what we need. We need that.
Right.
We need that. And
whether he starts or like his energy off the bench, either way, like
it's much needed.
Yeah.
On both ends. And Securin was saying when we were watching the game earlier that he'd like to see him, just his personal preference, and I get it. Like, he'd like to see him start even when Keegan comes back. And I say, yeah, I mean, I get it. I get the want. But for who? And he was saying Dennis. And I'm like, if you're starting him over Dennis, by all means, if that's what you want to do, you're not going to hear an argument over me. Yeah. But at some point, Dennis is like going to be like, get me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't come for that. So like, and whether people want to spew the whole, well, if you're a good blah, blah, look, man, you don't know what kind of conversations were had. You don't know what was promised, wasn't promised. So like, I can't knock him if however he feels is however he feels. Especially if you're playing for a team that like is borderline 500, under 500. Like, and you taking me out of the lineup and we ain't winning anyway. It's like, yo, man, move me on then. Let me go to a contender or something. If I'm gonna come off the bench, I'm gonna come off the bench for a contender. I'll be damned if I come off the bench for a 3-5 team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Knowing
I think Dennis is looking a lot better in this last week, because I know I was kind of critical of him last week, but there have been a couple games where he's played really well. I was like, okay, like it starts to gel, but then having a different starting lineup every game, like it's not going to be perfect.
Dude, 56.
DeMar fouled that dude on that 3-pointer. You tell me that guy had to fall down though. I swear that, I mean, it was a foul. I mean, but I was like, man, I think that's like, you're looking at things that bug you the most in the NBA. I think that's it right now. It's like, man, why does everybody got to fall when they're taking a 3-point shot, just barely getting touched? It's like, man.
Well, it's 2 things, right? One, in Golden State, that's pretty much you have to get a diploma for that before you get time on.
Oh yeah, no,
they teach it.
Steph's the biggest flopper. I'm sorry if Drew's in here, but that dude's just as bad as Harden and everybody else. People are they're always talking about how Steph don't get no calls. Man, Steph gets into the lane, slows down, jumps backwards into a guy, and then flops on the ground, and Warrior fans start acting like he was murdered. It's like that dude flops more than anybody out there right now, or just as much as anybody out there right now.
How many of these Warrior fans that went to the game tonight showed up to the game and go, wait, what? Steph is playing? I had no idea. I bet a lot of people showed up disappointed.
Oh, yeah. But the other thing, too, though,
is Draymond really not playing, too?
No, he's not playing.
Like clockwork.
He has the same injury, the rib contusion, as Domas, but on the other side.
But the other thing, too, is like it's also up to the refs to call out the BS. And if they're going to allow it, then get, like, I'm with you. Like, I hate seeing it. But at the same time, I'm like, but if that's my team, then I'm like, cool. Like, give me my points, man. Like, until y'all call out the BS. Like, but this kid, man, he's got like 20-some points and he's like a 59th pick. I'm like, how come y'all make all-stars out of these kids, man, every time they play us? Any team that plays us, there's some obscure player that ends up with like 30 points.
Yeah, who's going to be the Hall of Famer tonight?
Yeah, well, right now it's that guy, Will, whatever.
What I'm talking about. Russ already hit the demon on my prize picks.
Nice. Yeah, he has like 19-something. Again, like he's been a top 4 player for them at this point in the season. Like he's been a godsend.
Yeah.
Like everybody that's been crying about it, you can walk that stuff back and apologize. Again, I get it. He's going to make you pull out your hair at times. He is going to have whole games where you're like, what the hell happened? But I'll take the good over. I'll take the good with that anytime that he brings, especially on this team.
Not that it's I know Ham wasn't saying, or anybody else, or really even that we need to know or whatever, but is Monk, like, is this girl having another kid, or like it's what is his personal reasons? Does anybody really know? Like, is it why he's been out?
Well, I don't even know. Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
Because Ham said it wasn't like a big deal. It was like something he should be out for, but I was like, I don't know. He's out again tonight, right?
No, he's
Wait.
playing.
Oh,
he's
never
playing?
mind. He's in there. Okay, never mind.
Oh, yeah,
I
he's
thought he was
playing.
out tonight. I take it back.
No,
he's
he's
been
back.
playing. Here it comes.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, see.
Fucking Russ, man.
So he said, "I'm here."
He is.
Yeah.
Shut up, David.
I need
You
that.
talking, David?
That's Russ talking to him. Where you at, David?
I don't know. Damn it.
So would you say that's your surprise player out of everybody? Would it be Russ, or who have you been pleasantly surprised with or disappointed by?
You know, I'm going to go with one Kenny said, and it's not a big one. He's not the reason why anybody, the Kings are going to win or lose, but it actually surprised me that Drew Eubanks could play a little ball. Like he's not as useless as I thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that one from Kenny because it's like, man, he's kind of better. I mean, not that he's probably the 11th guy on most teams' benches, but it's like, man, he's actually been playing pretty well.
He has. I mean, he's had moments where I'm like, get him the F out of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I definitely think overall he's giving them decent minutes. And again, in spurts, right? Like I can only take so much of them, but I really do think their hope is that Max is better sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
I don't think they expect it, but I don't think they hope for it. And I think if that can grow and that can take place, then I think you'll see obviously less than as long as I don't see Sarek. I don't need to see any Sarek. I'm good. Yeah, he's good for an occasional 3 here and there, but other than that, he's pretty useless. I get why. I do understand he's just a body and it's necessary, but whatever, man. Like he could get all the DMPs in the world and I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of already had him, though. I mean, you signed McDermott. It's like now you got Saric. You just got 2 dudes who you're just not gonna play.
Man. And that right there, bro. Like that, you just said the name. Out of all the players that you guaranteed contracts to, you guaranteed McBucket's contract for whatever reason. That made me in my head think whether I agreed with it or not. Like, all right, if you gave him a guaranteed 2-year deal, whatever it was, like. I'm assuming that means he's getting ticked. Like he's in some kind of
has he even played at all?
I have not seen him.
I have not seen him.
I haven't either.
And that's like, okay, so what was the guarantee for then? Like,
right?
Like, what's the point of guaranteeing that money? Like, I don't understand. Like, what is it that you think you're going to lose? Like, again, if it was a player that, like, I don't know, man. It's hard. I just don't get that part of it.
And he don't get that. McDermott was the one I was thinking of when I was talking about, okay, you get rid of Isaac Jones, you sign Precious because you needed size, you needed, backup 4 or 5. You're thin at the position, so you get rid of him and keep Saric and Doug McDermott.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Don't get it, man. Like some of that stuff I don't. Again, I mean, they get paid to do these things and definitely know more ball than I know ball. So I'm not going to, act like I know better than them or more than them or anything. But from my perspective of what my vision is, it's like, I don't get it, man. Like, I'd love to sit down and have a drink and explain to me what the whole Dougie McDermott thing is. Like, and I like the guy. Like, obviously, he played for the Bulls, all that stuff. But, like out of all the players you're going to guarantee a contract, that's the guy, huh? Okay. And he's not going to get not even 30 seconds, huh? Okay. All right. I guess, man. maybe maybe it's about trade, having that contract that you can trade later to add on to whatever else you're tacking onto him to get what you want, I guess. But
I wish I could hear what's being said on that court right now.
I know.
no,
Between
sir.
Marcus and Kuminga.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder about him too. Like, no matter what he does, is the ill will just gone at the end of it? And it happens, right? Guys are malcontents, but they get the money, end up, forgive and forget type thing, and just flourish on that team, and they're fine. Or is it in the back of his head, kind of like it's not the same, but as far as mindset of like Keon, where it's like, I don't care what you do, I'm out. When I get a chance to get out, I'm getting out, no matter what I do.
I think Kuminga just wanted his money.
I think that's a lot of part of it. I do think so too. I think I want my money so that I know when all is said and done, when Steph is gone, that I'm still getting my money, and you can't lowball me at that point. Like, if you're not going to play me the minutes I think I can play, because all these other people are ahead of me because we're going for this championship, fine. But pay me in the meantime, because you're stunting my growth too. So I'll do all the things you want me to do, but I need to get paid like the way I think I'm capable of being once all the dust is settled and I'm quote unquote the man. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. And he's obviously bought into the whole Steve Kerr thing this year because he's flourished and getting all the minutes. But I don't agree with Drew. Like, you can't convince me that Kerr wanted him with open arms at the beginning of free agency or even at the end of last year. Like, you're never going to convince me of that. Do I think it ended up working out in both parties' favor? Yeah, because it was conducive for both of them to come to an agreement to move forward. But that doesn't mean that was the initial feelings about each other, or even is continuously. Right now, it's a working relationship. So, and it's worked for both of them, as of right now. So we'll see where that goes too. But I'm curious about it. I think for me, disappointment is Keon. Like
I think so.
I expected him to, when you're in this kind of, I get it, you didn't get the money you wanted, blah, blah, blah. Then you need to, then I expected him to come out full force and prove to them why he's worth more. Whether it's for them to sign him for more or whether it was for another team to come around and be like, yeah, you're that dude, And right now, he hasn't justified. He's basically made the Kings look smart and given them the minimum deal, as far as I'm concerned. So we'll see if that changes. Still a lot of season left. So we'll see. And Wes, I wouldn't say Wes is
play.
Huh?
Say Keon just made a good play.
Yeah, I saw that. You heard. See, they listen.
You keep talking shit. And then
yeah, they listen.
Like,
they got those mini earbuds in that nobody can see. And oh, these motherfuckers. Okay. Hey, bro, turn on 1320 on your earbud, bro. They're talking shit. That light-skinned lizard talking shit, man. Don't let them. Old seal looking ass.
It's happened. We've spoken some things into existence before.
Yeah, keep talking about everybody.
Yeah.
Dennis, you suck too.
Yeah, I said that last week, and then
and he's another one. He's on that tier too, where he's been on and off, but I definitely expected a little bit more from him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I also think, like we always say, like it's 7 games in, 8 games in, there's still gelling to be done. There's still guys trying to feel each other out. Keon be reaching, man. God damn. Anybody but Buddy, bro. Anybody but Buddy.
Oh, do you see that Neek defensively the other night?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah. He's coming. He's going to be good.
Yeah.
I don't know what the end result is. I can't even tell you what I have an idea of his ceiling because I think it's still so new, but sky's the limit definitely for him.
Mm-hmm.
That was a perfect example of what you're talking about. How it's, I don't know, he's hasn't been the same defender either this year.
Yeah.
Keon.
He
Buddy
reaches a
blew right.
lot.
I mean, Buddy goes right past him, and then he reaches, commits the foul. It's like, that's a stupid foul. He was past you already. You had no chance to get the ball. You foul him on the way to the bucket.
Yeah, he reaches a lot now, and he's kind of done that at times throughout the years. But like this year especially, he just reaches so much. It's like, bro, what happened? Where are your feet at? Where's the not falling for the okey dokes? Like, I don't. Again, like I don't know if that to me, stuff like that to me is so part of the mental part of the game. It's not necessarily the physical. It's just more of the mental. Like, where's your head at?
Okay, the big sneeze has entered the game. Are we really calling him that? I think it's hella funny.
It is hella funny. Oof. Come on, fellas. They're depleted. We're depleted. Let's get a win. We got a brutal part. We got a bunch of brutal games coming up. Man, I don't
Okay.
even know. After this game, I don't even know what the next three are going to look like.
Man. What do we have?
Reaching.
Monk gambled on that one.
Yep.
That was stupid.
Fucking Moses.
Keep talking shit. Yeah. OKC, it's a cup game, Friday night at home. Sunday, Minnesota.
Minnesota's doing. I think they haven't played that great this year. They just got New York just gave them the business today.
Yeah.
They've
Hands
looked very pedestrian. Yeah, but
not that great.
yeah, I mean, I know people talk about Gobert, but like over the years, he's at least put up the numbers, and he has looked god awful this year. Like he's not even rebounding. He is not blocking. He like I'll see stat lines at the end of the game of like 5, 4, and 1. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like you're like 7'6", man. Like you can't just fall on the ball.
Yeah, but that's Kenny's Wemby stopper. He's
Yeah, there you go.
Gobert's the only one who could save us in the NBA.
Yeah, good luck on that. Good luck on that.
They play Denver again Tuesday night, and then a back-to-back to finish the homestand against Atlanta on Wednesday night. Oh, yay. And oh, wow. Yeah. Wednesday games all month.
So do we have more?
Spurs lost yet?
Have who?
Has the Spurs lost yet?
Yeah, they've lost.
Okay.
They actually, I forgot who it was, but they made Wemby look pedestrian. There's a couple games where Wemby looked kind of out of sorts.
Wemby's looking a little against the Lakers tonight. I mean, the game's tied, but
yeah, he's came down to earth compared to the first couple games of the season.
yeah.
But again, it was a kid, man. Like I know people want all world and all that because of his skill set and how he's looked and expectations.
Oh,
but
well, okay.
I'll take the points. Did you see Buddy just dribble it out of bounds?
Damn.
Thank you, Buddy.
Thanks,
He's
buddy.
being Buddy.
Okay.
Good old buddy. Savano's back at it.
Up by 6.
Take it. Let's go.
Man, third
Just
quarter.
gotta close out this. Man, close out this fourth quarter coming up. There you go, Mark. Yeah. Thanks for the fight.
I also
buddy.
think Steph would have had about 51 right now
Jesus.
against these guys.
Maybe. But hey, we also don't have Zach playing. Sabonis not playing.
That's true.
Zach been killing it too. So
Yeah.
I'll take it. Just got to get a win, man. We need to win. These are the games that you got to take advantage of.
Especially against the Warriors.
Especially against the Warriors. And I also think there's something to be said that I know their big guns are out, but so are ours. And for these guys to get this kind of playing time, gel, more minutes, like every little bit of that helps too.
Mm-hmm.
Confidence builder, especially with Neek and the younger ones. Horford, old ass.
It helps them going into the game against OKC on Friday too, because they played really well against OKC.
He did.
They should have won that game.
What did I read? Horford hasn't played a back-to-back game in 5-6 years. Something like that. That's smart. He's definitely extended his career. Um,
Oh, that was stupid.
God damn it! Come on, man. No, hell no. I would have been mad as hell if they got that
No, I
basket.
would have too.
I'd have been mad as hell. So we got to break alone this real quick. Just want to do NFL real quick. It doesn't have to take that long. But what you guys think of the weekend games?
Not too much.
My sorry ass team. That's exactly what I expected. Make a comeback and then fall short.
They made it to overtime.
They did.
That's true.
I was surprised.
That's true. I didn't even get to watch. I had to wait till Sunday night, Monday morning to watch the Bears game because I was out of town. So we're not out of town, but we ended up going up to Pacific or up to San Francisco and went to the museum.
Nice.
They had like a exhibit. They had was like a what do you call it? Like a comic, like a graphic novel exhibit. I think it's called the Magna exhibit. It was dope. It was dope as hell. Yeah, it was cool. So we did that, and then we ended up before we came back to home. We stopped by the prettiest Taco Bell in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was dope. That was the first time I was like, man, just the fact you could sit outside on a porch right by the beach and people are like surfing and like that's cool.
Like right on the water right there.
Yeah, it was right on the water, man. That was kind of dope.
Did you get the Bell Beefer?
The what?
The Bell Beefer?
I did not. But it was cool too. They had a bar there where you could get like margarita slushies and all that. So that was cool.
That's
so
cool.
We just ate real quick and then went on the beach for a little bit and then bounced to the house. But it was cool.
Nice.
Cool Sunday. But yeah, I missed the Bears game, so I had to wait. That was a hell of a game. That was a crazy game actually. But
yeah. No, that cracks me up every time Kyle talks about the Bell Beefer.
Yeah, the Bell Beefer.
No, I didn't even watch. I was looking forward to the Chiefs and Bills game. I didn't even watch in real time. I went. They re-released Sinners in IMAX for a week, and so I got to see Sinners again.
That's dope.
So good. So.
Yeah, that's a. I'm hoping. Although at first I was like, you guys don't need to make another one. I'm fine. Don't need to ruin it. But they did leave it open-ended at the end.
Yeah.
Where there's a possibility to be able to do some things. So that's kind of cool. But I pretty much had I think for my 5, I had the Patriots, the Broncos, the Bills, Seattle, and Philly. Because all of them been on some kind of winning streak, especially New England and Denver. I think they're both on 5 or 6 game winning streaks. So I can't not have them in the top 5. I brought Buffalo back in after they beat Kansas City, and then Philly and Seattle are right there too. I mean, those could be in any order, to be honest. I'm with the guys on the whole. There is no super team this year. There's no team that outrightly you're gonna say is gonna win it for sure. And with all the injuries, literally so many.
Damn, I forgot about the Broncos. I have Colts, Lions. I put Bucks at 3, but I think I'm going to swap it out for the Broncos. 2 Seahawks and number 1 Bills.
Nice.
Unfortunately.
Nice. How the hell you still have Detroit in there?
I was with Katrina. I still had Detroit in there, even though they looked pedestrian times. I just still think they're a good team.
Oh, for sure. I still think they're going to win that division. I think everybody else is just. I mean, I don't know. I was as much as I hate Green Bay, and I'm thrilled that they lost to the Panthers and all that. I don't know. Love definitely hasn't taken that next step like I thought he was about to. He seems to have regressed. He throws some of the stupidest passes sometimes, very Favre-like in some ways. But yeah, he and then they just lost Kraft. He tore his ACL. So
that was tough.
That's big. Yeah, that's tough. Bro, my fantasy team, I had Neighbors, Kraft, Evans, and Pacheco. Off 3 of those 4 are out for the year. Pacheco's been in and out of the lineup, and he's out right now. I'm like, I cannot keep a healthy team in fantasy for the life of me. But yeah, I think this year it's whoever going into the playoffs is healthy and is on all cylinders. They're the team, like that's. And I think we might see a couple upsets in the playoffs too. Like it really is going to be any given Sunday.
Yeah.
I really think we're headed to that, which is good. I think that's
makes it more interesting.
Yeah, it makes it more fun to watch.
Man, not to like totally cut you off, man, or to bring up something different. You just see that offensive foul that Monk just did.
Mm-hmm.
That is the difference between today's NBA and a play. And I'm not going to compare anybody to Michael Jordan, but man, nobody can just pull up for a short jumper anymore. No, all you can do is either layup, a dunk, or to kick it out to a 3-point. I mean, if Monk would have just pulled up right there, he has an easy jumper. But no, stupid ass play just went straight. And I mean, there was no way that wasn't going to be an offensive foul. And he saw the guy standing there, and he had more than enough time to do something else. But nope, I'm going straight to the bucket, and just runs him right over. I was like, man, that's the difference between today's NBA and back in the 90s. You saw a little bit more pull-up jumpers, from the mid-range.
Oh,
I mean, that's an easy jump shot right there that he could have took. Nobody on him, but no, I'm gonna go either dunk it or get a layup and offensive foul.
And that's the other crazy thing is the mid-range is such a lost art. But the worst part about it is that even if you have a great mid-range, you're probably going to be playing for like 10, 11 teams because nobody appreciates it either, even teams. So it's like, so if a team doesn't appreciate it, why were you even working on it for? Might as well just keep shooting the threes. That's just the only thing that's going to get you a job somewhere, which sucks because now you have players that should be working on mid-range shots, but because it's a lost art and nobody really pays attention to it, it's not appreciated. Like there's no reason, there's no incentive for them to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Saying it was a close play. It looked like a charge to me, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe what's his name's feet were moving, but I don't know. It just looked like it didn't need to happen.
Coach's challenge.
See, Doug's listening. He's like, "Oh yeah, you think what happened? Then you see it?
Yeah, that's a charge as far as I'm concerned.
that's what I was.
I don't want it to be. I hope it gets overturned.
Yeah, me
but
too.
I feel like once he established he was going up, dude, already his feet were there. It's close, but
I hope it's overturned too. But it looked like a charge to me.
Yeah, overturn it, that's fine. He won. Jesus, okay.
Did it? What? He won the challenge?
Mm-hmm. All right. I'd rather be wrong. That's fine.
Me too.
But looked like to me, I see where he slid, but to me, by the time he got to the spot, Monk was still on the ground, and then he went up. And
it looked like he just jumped right into the guy's chest. But well, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'd rather be wrong in that.
Damn good play, Monk. Damn good play.
I knew you could do it, Monk. Knew you could do it.
Never doubted.
I've never seen Leandro's hair ever move.
That's another thing too. Like I don't get, and again, maybe it's me not understanding the rule. Actually, so from what I understand, your feet don't have to be set. If a dude runs you over and takes you, like, and you're squared up, like your feet, you don't have to just be set and standing there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've seen it called both ways.
I also think like there's certain refs that call it certain ways, and it just depends on who's reffing the game.
I'll take it though.
Oh, all day. As many calls that don't go our way, I'm gonna take it.
Right.
Shoot. Let's go.
No. Okay, Neek.
Yeah, I like him a lot too.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Come on, fellas. It's 10 minutes to go. We basically turned this around, almost up double digits. Let's go. Basically a 20-point swing. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I will take that. Just hold on. Because that way I can call it 94.7 tomorrow.
94.7? You mean 95.7?
95.2.
Both of
That's how much I listen to them.
Right.
Whatever one it is, man. I'm going to call them.
I mean, you can call 94.7 too.
It's probably all in Spanish. They won't know what the hell's going on. ¿Qué? ¿Qué me estás hablando, güey? Ese es los Wookiees.
Like clockwork, King's giving up 3-pointers.
Have you guys been watching anybody else play? NBA wise?
A little bit when I can figure out what the hell channel it's
I
on.
know, seriously.
So that's the thing that gets me, right, is I don't have a problem, and I guess it depends on what system you have, right? Like I don't have a problem with all these showing games, but like for me, if it's on Peacock, I can't necessarily, like if I'm watching it, that's what I'm watching. Like to move in and out of that app is too much. Like it's too much delay, too much like trying to get in and out. And it sounds lazy because it's just a remote control. But it's just like visually, I don't like doing it. So if I'm watching a game, that's it. I'm going to watch this game from end to end, and then I'll switch to whatever else. Whereas other things, like if a game's on ESPN, if there's a commercial, maybe I'll switch over to TNT or something else I'm curious about. But once it's on an app and it's just like, it's like watching something on Netflix. Like you can't just go from Netflix to ESPN.
Right.
There's this whole thing that you have to do to get to each. So it's like it's just too much, man.
I hate that about it too. You can't flip between channels without exiting the app, and yeah,
that's the thing.
I don't have ESPN right now, which
Yahoo, YouTube TV.
YouTube TV.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I'm the dummy still with Xfinity, but you know what? I don't have those problems.
Yeah.
I get every channel, and they always come in. I just pay a shit ton of money.
Exactly. My bill was like $350 a month. I was like, yeah, I'm cool. I switched. But right now, I'm like, I don't
blame you. I can't even knock it. I always tell people I love working there, but if I had to pay like regular cost, I don't know if I'd have it or not.
Yeah.
I would the internet. I do think that the
internet is the best.
Yeah. When it comes to cable, like I said, when I first moved here and I was in West Sac, and then we don't service West Sac. Like what? And so I couldn't use the first 5 years. I could not use my my discounts. And it sucked because we were going back and forth between like AT&T and DirecTV because I couldn't use any of my goddamn services. It sucked.
Yeah.
My
house in Thomas, I had fiber. The house was all set for fiber, so it was dope. I like the internet there, but
for sure.
Here, not so much.
And they're starting. It'll eventually get there too, where their coax is obsolete. So but let's go, man. Up 8. 8 minutes to go.
We'll see.
Yep.
Man, Max.
That's good defense by Max anyway.
Like I see also why people get like Zebra says might switch to Hulu. I've tested some of those, like, and I just don't like any of them personally. Though, as far as like the feel of it, and when I'm moving through stuff, but I get it though. I do get it.
It was hard enough, like getting used to YouTube TV, but the worst for me is helping my mom figure it out. That's painful.
Man, I will say though, when I don't even know if they have it anymore, but because I was doing the same thing as you, man. When I first moved to Napa, the area that we moved to we couldn't get Xfinity, So I had Uverse, the AT&T one. Man, it wasn't too bad. The service wasn't too bad, but just the internet wasn't. It wasn't where Comcast was. The actual TV though wasn't too bad, but I was like on one of those first timer deals and stuff like that. And then once the price went up, I was like, yeah, no. And then they got Comcast where I live now. So
that's cool. What area of Napa are you in?
I'm in North, like right off of. It's off of Redwood Road. It's like right, in that area. So I forgot Katrina is a North Bay alum over there.
I know Napa very well.
Yeah, I'm sure. I want to do the train. We've always talked about doing the wine train from here.
Man, it looks. I live here and I've never done it, but man, they do all kinds of cool stuff on that thing too. Like you go like just go on it and drink wine and have dinner. Then they have like these murder mystery things and all kinds of stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I want to do it. I just haven't done it.
That's always like that though. Like there's things like I remember. God knows I lived in Chicago for 40 years. And the first time I ever went on the architecture tour was when Cynthia came to visit. And so I was like, all right, man. Like every time I would hear about it, before I knew her, I was like, I'd roll my eyes and be like, for what, man? And then
I look at these buildings all the time.
Yeah, and then man, we went on it and I was like, this is the greatest tour I've ever been on. I love this tour. And it was like so dope. And I was like, I can't believe I never went on this tour. And it was like her third time or something. Like,
Man, one thing I always did kind of want to see though, man, and you were there. Like, does it like look cool on St. Patrick's Day when they make the water green and stuff over there?
It's cool. I mean, and maybe because I've seen this for so many years, it's like whatever. But if you haven't, like, it's pretty cool because it does like it's all. And don't. I mean, it's not like the water was crystal blue to begin with, so let's not get it twisted. It was already greenish.
It didn't need a lot of help.
It didn't need that much dye, but it is a different, like it is a more St. Patrick's-y, and it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I think it's cool. Also, like they would do, I don't know if they still do it, but they did the one thing where they do the whole rubber ducky, like they throw all the rubber duckies into the river, and that's kind of cool too for a good cause. So that was cool. But I think, like I said, going back to like I think a lot of times when you live somewhere, you just always say, I'm going to get to it because I live there. And then sometimes you do it, sometimes you don't.
There goes that 8-point lead.
Yeah, well, that's not surprising. Yeah, it's been.
Start talking shit again.
That's true. It's been like this. This game has been like this. It's just been a game of runs. It's just been a game of runs from both teams. But man, we talked about this in the beginning. Like, this is what I've been expecting. They're gonna fight every single game, whether they're the better, most of the time they're not gonna be, but whether they're the better team that night or they're not, they're still gonna be in that game. It's just whether or not they can learn how to win some of these games.
What up, TC? TC needs to call in and give us his trade proposal.
I know, right? Give us the out of all. Yeah, you call everywhere else, TC. You can sure as hell call here. I'll put you on speakerphone. Sure.
That was not a high probability shot.
So if you even set it up early enough, I'll have a graph up for you. I'll do it like a blackboard and explain what TC is saying. And then just end it with
wonder how he would grade us. What's up with my I don't know.
That's a good one. You have to be creative on that one.
Yeah.
My favorite is when I called in and I said, what did I say? I know Jesse sweated too. I was like, what? I said, what's up with my, and I held the N out a little bit long. Nubian brother. I said, what's up with my Nubian brothers?
He said, my family. I was thinking like Chatty House fam.
You
Yeah, I bet Jesse always he's the finger on the button, ready
know,
to.
always for everybody. He's so ready. He's 5 years in. It's I think he's pretty much prepared for almost anything at this point.
One of the few times I've called in, I had one more point, and I was like, "Oh, okay, dial tone. All right, bye."
Well, my favorite is when he cut off my daughter. And you cut off her? Out
Damn,
of all people, you cut off an 8-year-old kid. Okay, Jesse, I see you.
damn.
I would talk smack to him every once in a while when I call him. I'm like, don't cut me off like you cut off my daughter, bro. She still talks about it. I'm lying. She doesn't. Yeah, man. Can't have nothing nice around here.
Hell no.
Jesus. And this is what, again, this is the things I talk about, though, is it's cool that you're in the games, and I appreciate it, but you got to learn how to pull these kind of games out.
But up by
You
8,
got to close.
Lose that 8-point lead, and
yeah, you got to close games, and they don't. And that's the problem: is who closes the game, who's going to be that person
Dennis.
to put it. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. See, just keep talking. Thanks, Dan. I know you listening, Dennis. I appreciate you supporting the show. Okay. Yeah, but it is like it's who's gonna
who's gonna close when they don't even know who the starting lineup is.
Yeah, when you're bleeding, when this team is bleeding, who's gonna do it? There you
Russ.
go. Let's go, Russ.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Talk to your imaginary friend, son.
Right?
Talk to that imaginary friend, son. I like that jacket.
Yeah,
I really like the old school. I like the old school King stuff.
Yeah, that satin jacket. They have the blue and the red, but they also have a black and purple one.
Yeah, and I get the black and purple. It's modern. It's the color. I just there's something about the old royal colors I really love. I always did.
Yeah,
I always loved those old colors.
The Warriors are going to put Spencer on Schroeder. I'll take that matchup any day of the week. That dude's way too slow.
For sure.
But
love me some Russ, man.
No, Manny, I think your best call was to 95-7. Just watching Kyle's face when you said when you said you were Don from Sacramento, and like Kyle already knew. I don't know if he knew it was you.
Immediately.
But immediately knew he was in for trouble. He was like, "Oh man, what's going on?"
And Biederman and them were just like, they couldn't decide whether I was trolling. Like I think I was talking about like length.
Oh, you're like, oh man, I just want that D, that good D.
Yeah, I just want that good D, man. And they're just like, Kyle's like trying to keep a straight face, and Biederman and I forgot who the other dude was at the time. They were just like befuddled, like, is he serious or is he trying to troll? I don't know. And Kyle was just sitting there shaking his head like, fucking Manny. That's what I've been trying to get on too, is Biederman. I would love to have Biederman on. I gotta ask Kyle if he can reach out. I can never like reach out to him, so maybe Kyle will be able to. And you know who I really was? I said I would hit him up because I do chat with him here and there. Is Rod from the what's his name? Yeah, he's dope.
Rod Brooks.
Mm-hmm. He's dope.
Oh, hell yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
Come on, Russ. See, pulled it out.
What is Rod doing now?
Still 49?
I don't. He does the 49 stuff. He has his own little that podcast that he does every week. He does actually, I think, a couple times a week.
Ooh.
Yeah, girl. You go, girl. Here we go.
We need to get her on.
That would be dope.
And Schroeder's played good today.
Yeah, he has.
I'm hoping so at the end of college football, hopefully Kenny can come on because I know he's had Coach's Corner every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I really want him to debate us on his whole verses about Lil Wayne.
We just don't see music eye to eye, which is fine. It's a different generation too. I get it. Like I just That to me blew me away. I'm like, no, sir. No.
All right, Kingo's good defense.
But I see some wild stuff too on Twitter from like actual artists that like the way they badmouth other artists, and I'm like,
Mm.
and it's
Schroeder.
them. I'm like, Jesus, like, why are you? I don't. There we go.
Clutch.
There you
He hit
go.
like 3 clutch shots in the last couple minutes.
So this is man. These are the games I love, man. The
love it.
resiliency.
Yep.
Man,
There we
Drew's been
go.
blocking some shots.
Yeah, he has.
Damn. Okay.
They've actually gotten good minutes out of all their big men.
Mm-hmm.
Eubanks, even Max's came in and did a little bit of something.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've gotten good minutes. Russ doing his thing. Damn. That's all Russ too.
Right?
That's all Russ too. Like, man, the way he flies around, that's so contagious, man. No way in hell you get. Come on, man.
Like clockwork. Foul
Mm.
3-point shooter.
But I mean, I need to see that again. I swear to God, he looked like he fell to the side on his own. But you got to get out of here. You got to.
Oh, bro.
That's
What
pretty
are they
bad.
getting him on the push in the back? Or he wasn't shooting a 3 though, huh?
No. But here's the other thing too. Like even if they are flopping, like you still got to know better than to stay in that space.
Oh yeah.
Stop jumping at all that. You don't need to do all that. Like just walk away, man. You already missed the assignment. Just walk away.
Russ.
Wow.
Love. Come on, Russ. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
He has like 12 rebounds?
Has to be.
Yeah, at least.
Dude.
15. Okay.
Well, I'm ahead of you
23
guys.
points,
So
15
let's just
rebounds, and
let's
assists.
just say it looks even better in the future.
Oh, okay.
In the year 3000. Anyone you want to bet on who hits the next shot? No?
Yamar.
Come on.
Oh yeah, we'll take that.
Man.
They don't hit this one, this game over. That's what I'm talking about.
Like there's still 2 minutes left.
For you.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm at like a minute 23.
Oh, wow.
He had a little more time than he thought he did on that one.
Let's go. Ooh.
Somebody should have helped Shooter out on that one.
Is there any sort of timetable on Levine and Domas, or is it's kind of like day to day, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's
Day-to-day.
anything major. I don't think it's anything like multiple games. I'm betting that. When's the next game?
Friday.
Yeah, I'm
That's
betting
where
they both
Russ should have
play
passed that ball. Bro,
Friday. Oh, here we
you
go.
don't think they're going to be shooting 3-pointers right now?
Ah.
Here,
Yeah. Manny, damn it.
come
See,
on.
that's where Russ has to know that, bro, you're not
It's
the
okay.
best shooter in the
Trust-
world.
Trust me, it's okay. It's all right, buddy. Trust me. Take my word for it. It's okay.
Warriors got the ball right now.
It's okay. Trust me.
It's okay.
Believe in your guy. I talked to them. I sent out a signal. It's all good. game's almost over. Let's go.
Really? Almost.
Almost.
Longest 17 seconds ever.
Yeah.
Whew.
Get Monk in the game. Let's go. Here comes Monk. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
They could be shooting free throws.
Come on. Bring it up. Let's go. Got a foul. Let's go. That's it. 14 seconds. Just hit these free throws, man. Hit these free throws. Let's go.
Shoot, you're a little bit ahead of me. What happened?
He hit the first right there. What's up? Get this last one and we're good.
Come on, close this one out.
Well, at least my ESPN app works. Wow.
There we go. 5-point lead. With 14.6 seconds, 14.8 seconds left. 5-point lead. Looks like the Kings are hopefully going to pull this one out. It's a good win, man. I don't care who's out. There's guys out on both sides.
Yeah.
It's a good win. They were down. I think the most I saw them down was like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
But they stayed fighting, man. Again, this team fights. I will say that.
Yeah.
They do.
I think the Bulls game was the only game I really saw where it was like, oh yeah, it's over. Like they don't have it tonight. But every other game, win or loss, they've been in it. You know. So
Even against the Nuggets, where I never thought they had a chance to win that one.
they stayed in it.
They didn't let it get to 20. You know,
Yeah.
they didn't, every time the Nuggets like started to pull away a little bit, Kings brought it back down to about 5 or 6 points.
Yep.
And unfortunately went to 10 again, but then went down to 8. They were fighting in that one at least.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Again, that's where it starts with. I think if you keep fighting and then you start finding ways to get some of these wins that people say you can't get or you shouldn't win, like that you build off that. You keep building off that. You keep building off that. And does that mean they're going to be successful? I don't know, man. This team still looks like it's just not built correctly. But, at least we'll have something to talk about more than they're not tanking. We already know that. So people can stop getting off that wagon of what they hope
They're not
for.
going to do that.
They're not going to do it, period. So if they're not going to do it, then, I want to see them grow, man. I want to see Neek get better. I want to see Max get better.
Mm-hmm.
The better they play, that's even more value on those players anyway, if that is what you're going to do, move any of them. So that's part of it too. There we go. Russell Westbrook. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Russ. Let them see what I just saw, Russ. Go ahead. Get into DeLorean. Go back in time. Here we go.
See,
Let's
Russ.
go. Let's go. That's what he does, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
That's the kind of thing too that I'd like players like Neek and some of these young guys to see.
Yeah.
need to see
You got this older vet, flying around like that, giving every ounce of energy he has. That's how you got to play.
Look, man, this is a 37, 38-year-old man that still is as fast as he's ever been off
Seriously.
2 knee surgeries. Doesn't look like he's lost one step as far as speed.
No.
Still plays relentless, reckless, all the stuff that, yeah, sure, there's certain things that make you pull out your hair, but that's winning basketball. I don't care what anybody says. That's winning basketball, man.
Yeah.
Well, I think people kind of forget that. And I know I kind of agree, man. He looks almost just as athletic he does when he was younger, but I mean, he probably has slowed down a little bit. Doesn't have that same spring. However, man, when Russ was in his prime, he might have been faster than De'Aaron Fox.
I think he was.
I mean, Russ was way more explosive than De'Aaron Fox. He was just as quick, just as fast, and I think like 2 times more explosive than De'Aaron was. I mean, Russ was fast.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, he was.
Remember
fast.
that game when everyone was talking about De'Aaron's speed and Russ had that good game and he was yelling at the crowd, "I'm fast too." Do you guys remember that? He was yelling, "I'm fast too."
Yeah, that was hilarious. All right, no challenge. Let's go. Come on with that. You know what's up. Good old Russ. That's game, bro. That's automatic free throws right there. 7 point. He just gonna be a 7-point lead with 7 seconds left. It's a wrap. Wrap it up, B. Wrap it up. Before we go tonight, I'm going to show this video. We can go into more of a. We can talk about it more next week because I do think that's a very interesting subject. I'll wait till this game. I'll show at least the video to give it some context because it is something I want people to think about. That I just happened to run across somebody I follow. Her name is Molly. I believe she does work for the Grizzlies. She covers the Grizzlies. I know she covers. I'm trying to remember who she covers in the NBA. She's a great follow, though. She knows her basketball. Very well knowledge, very well spoken. If I could ever get her to come on, that would be great too. But again, I follow her work, and she did a Kings win. So she does this podcast, or she went on this podcast from Hoops Highlights that was basically, it was in like a March Madness format, player versus player, right? They sit facing each other like nowadays. You see how some of those shows do that now? They even did it with like Charlie Kirk and stuff, where like there's a circle of people sitting around, 2 people face each other. Yeah, and they basically, they're debating who's the best player, who's the most unstoppable player versus, right?
Yeah.
So this one is Kevin Durant versus Giannis. I'm not going to say the last name. I always say it goddamn wrong.
Hey, congratulations to the Kings right now. Manny, real quick.
Yep.
Before you play that video, guys, I wanted to do something. So my daughter, Krista, right here, she's all embarrassed because she doesn't have her makeup on. I don't know if you guys saw, but she just led her volleyball team to their league championship, the first in the school's history, for varsity Division VI volleyball. Wanted to give her a little bit of shout out here. When she took over the program, where's Coach Molly at? But when she took over the program, the school didn't win a game in 2 years. Her first season, they won 5 games, started to climb, and this year in her second season, won the league title, went to the playoffs, fell in the playoffs, but it was the first time the school made the playoffs in about 10 years. So I just wanted to shout out my daughter. She did a great job this season for the Trinity Prep Crusaders.
Let's go. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
So I don't know if you've met Manny yet. That's Manny. It's Katrina. I think you met Katrina at the game that one time, right? When we took a picture with her. So.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, just wanted to do that real quick. I'm real proud of her and the kids. And they did a real good job. So.
Oh yeah, congratulations. That's what I'm
Thank
talking
you.
about. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, get out of here.
That's enough. Go do homework.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Man, that's dope, David, man. You got nothing but athletes in your family, dude.
Hey, they're better than I was.
Sure. That's how it's supposed to be, though. That's all good. That's dope. Yes. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm going to play it.
Antetokounmpo. Debaters, are y'all ready? All right.
We're ready. I'm going to keep this
Can you hear it?
simple, easy.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant is the most unstoppable offensive player of all time. He has literally everything that someone would need, which makes him impossible to guard. He's 7 feet, 7'5" wingspan. He has the handles and agility of a guard, and he can score at all 3 levels efficiently, more efficiently than anyone else, most people.
I thought this was a GOAT bracket. I didn't know we invited a snake to the GOAT bracket. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And the thing I don't get
That's
is
the argument?
no, it's not the argument. I just want to let
We're
you
going to
know
go there because
because we could talk about how KD has been stopped. I've seen him stop before. The only way I would consider Kevin Durant an unstoppable player is because he has an unstoppable team around him. He needed an actual God squad. He needed the Avengers around him to finally succeed. Ever since he left the Warriors, he has not sniffed a conference finals.
Okay, so
But
we're
we
just
could
gonna
talk
ignore his entire career before he was on the Warriors.
Finals loss and also 3-1
So-
choke to the Warriors, and then he
so-
joined them after.
Okay, so the prompt here is who is the most unstoppable player. Tell me how Giannis, offensively, is more unstoppable than KD.
I got
I'll
you.
give him this. In transition, much more unstoppable. Not even much. He has transition. That's the one thing. Explosiveness, but KD can do both of those things too. He also is a threat everywhere in the court, even off ball. Giannis, you can stop him by putting a wall up. You can't do that to KD. KD can literally cross you over. He can double cross you over. He can score over anything.
Put the wall up. We going through the wall. I don't know what you're trying to say. Hear me out. Do you know Kevin Durant's career high? Are you aware of that?
Like,
It matters. Oh, it matters because we
how
love
does
to
one
attribute.
game, does one game matter?
It doesn't, but we talk so much about KD being this elite scorer, this amazing scorer.
Has
the
how
most
many
he's
scoring
touched.
titles does Giannis have?
He's had 0.
Okay.
But that's because the game has been getting like better. You know, we have players like Luka.
Okay, but
all
how
that
are you
over and
gonna
over.
you're gonna bring up career high, but the guy that has multiple scoring titles?
Giannis
you're
wasn't
gonna
in the
ignore
league
that.
when he got those career highs. That like what are we doing?
Giannis has been in the league for a while. Where is his scoring title? I don't want to bring that up. I don't think that's really like relevant here. But you
I
brought
think
up
I think
a
it definitely
career
is
high.
because we're going off of unstoppableness.
Yeah.
December 2000.
You still haven't answered my question though.
What's
I
your
said that KD cannot be stopped anywhere on the floor.
He's been stopped before. I've watched him get stopped.
Right.
Like-
so what besides transition scoring explosiveness is Giannis better at than KD?
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a more unstoppable player. He can get to the hoop no matter who is in front of him. The only way you can stop Giannis is if you foul him and put him in the line.
Oh,
Either
there
way,
you go. Ding, ding, ding. You can stop him by putting him at the line.
but
You can't
even
do
when
that
he's
to
at the
KD.
line, he can still hit. The line
No,
has
he
never
can't. He
affected. Yes, he
can't.
can.
He can't.
Yes, he
That's
can.
his whole thing.
When it's game time,
70% career free throw shooter. KD's 88%.
I've watched Giannis drop 54 points and only missed 2 free throws. How many free throws did he have that game? Like 16, and he only missed 2.
Hold on.
So we've
Free
had
throws are your
multiple games.
argument. For Giannis, let me get this straight. Free throws are your argument. Like, what are we doing here?
What do you mean? What are we doing here?
We're talking about someone who can score at all 3 levels and efficiently at the free throw line. Giannis can score and dominate in the paint. That's
can.
it. People will let him shoot. If defenses can't let you shoot, then how are you going to be the most unstoppable player in the NBA history? That's just it's not the case.
Giannis has done more than just score in the paint. He has a midi shot. It's developing.
Okay,
you
there
know,
you go.
we have things of that nature.
Yes,
You know,
Giannis is great. I agree.
he's not the shooter as KD is, but like, you know,
Exactly.
it takes time to develop a shot. And unlike Kevin Durant, you know what I'm saying? Unlike Kevin Durant, he didn't have that luxury of playing hoops his entire life. When the pressure is on Giannis, he shows up.
Yeah, so
he
does
showed up in
two-time
multiple
Finals
times.
MVP Kevin Durant.
With the most stacked team
No.
in NBA history.
I know.
Oh my God.
All right. I wasn't expecting this, if I'm being honest with you guys. But moving on is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't know if I agree with that. That's crazy. Chat, you're wilding a little bit, but thanks for.
Who the hell is voting?
I know who that dude was about the worst. he brought up some of the worst arguments I've ever heard.
He was Timu. He looked like Timu. What's his name from Miami? Yeah, Timu Jamie Jaquez, whatever.
Yeah, who was voting? She absolutely destroyed that guy.
So I haven't watched the rest of the episode, but the one thing it did expose to me, and we'll talk about it more next week, is this is, and Kyle said earlier in the chat, this is Twitter every single day, and this is why players whether you want to agree with them or not when they say it, always go back to if you've never played the game, shut the hell up. Or you because you have idiot fans that talk like this all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. I do think, let's say if David, if you did agree with the Gianna's part, we could have a discussion about it, and I'm sure you would have valid points. And even if at the end of it we disagree, cool. But I know you'll have valid points. That was a clown show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He was just a clown. He exposed himself as just an idiot that watches casually and never even brought up any kind of valid points talking about.
He was attempting to be funny and attempting to be a comedian, but
that's why as soon as he started with the snake in the grass thing, it was bro, you disqualified yourself from the whole conversation at that point, because now you're being unserious. That has nothing to do with skill set, with accomplishments. And then when you talk about Giannis, then when you start, KD had the advantage of playing ball his whole life, because Giannis grew up in Greece. First of all, I doubt you even know how dude really grew up. But B, that has nothing to do with the argument. Again,
it's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant whether you play for 20 years or whether you play for 10 years. The argument is right now, in their totality of their careers, who's the more unstoppable player. And I do agree with the KD part. He's on all phases of the game, other than just a straight being a bull in a china shop. He does not beat KD in any category. But again, I'm willing to have an actual discussion about it. But this is why players dismiss fans so much, because you have people like that, and he's not the only one. That it's all based on emotions, or whether he beat your team or whatever he did. If you don't win enough championships, I get the whole KD thing with the championships. Again, we'll talk about it more, because I see myself already veering towards the discussion. Right. But I want to I want everyone to think about what you just saw. If you get a chance, I will put the link later on or tomorrow morning of the whole thing. Yeah, so that we can watch you make sure you check it out and see how it all panned out. But she got screwed on that. So I was like, Molly knows ball. Let me tell you,
it was funny too, because it's not even an outrageous argument if somebody was to pick Giannis over KD or vice versa. But I mean, his points were just nonsensical. I don't know who was voting on that thing, because he's you stop him by putting him to the line. He's 70% free throw shooter. She got him in that, and and I didn't see the whole thing, Manny. Were they talking about the most unstoppable scorer or player?
I believe it was scorer.
Okay, if it was scorer, then okay.
It was most unstoppable. Yeah, it just says most unstoppable. I think it was scorer, though. Okay. I want to say it was scorer.
I mean, that makes more sense. But I was like, you didn't even bring up, the complete player part of it. You didn't. So, but that really had nothing to do with it. But anyway, she absolutely destroyed that dude.
But it was also, and I want you to think about this. By the way he came across and the way it was voted, this became more about everyone still having an issue with KD going to the Warriors, not about actual games played, what he's done, what he continues to do, all that. So even the Chatty House, think about that. Come back next week. We'll all talk about it. I'm really interested to see what you guys think about it. I'm interested to see what Chatty House's comments are about it. And I'll post little snippets of it every day up until next week, so that people get, a little bit of what the verses were like, and then we can talk about it.
Is this Drew's burner in here?
What happened? Andrew the GOAT?
Yeah, is that somebody's burner making fun of Drew or something?
Probably. It's probably him. I don't know. All right, but we've been on for a while, so make sure y'all join us next week. We'll talk more about the Kings. We'll have some NFL. And we'll definitely get into the versus GOAT conversation. So thank y'all for joining us. See y'all next week. Peace.
Chatty House. We ballin', boy. We going up at the Chatty House. We talk about it all, bring the family out. Sub to the channel, hit the likes now. And we only going up when the lights down. Yeah, we just getting started. Ain't no party like a Chatty House party. We just getting started. Ain't no party like a Chatty House party.